Hello everyone, and welcome back to Buffalo Ranch. I think this is episode 4, and like it said in the title, we have cosplay. We also have AutoDrive. So in this episode we'll have a little bit of a catch up of what I've done, and also what we'll do is we'll take a look at AutoDrive, and I'll create a course using it so you can see how it's done. And not only that, we're going to create a course to take out our parsnips out of field 9, because I've noticed that they're ready. And we're going to set a course up so AutoDrive and cosplay will work together. So what we want to do when we're setting cosplay up, we're going to come into our menu here. What we're going to do is we're going to go into our large trailers, very large trailers. This is about the largest we have in regards to trailers, without going into the articulated lorry. So for a tractor, this is the only large one it will pull. And when you're going to set your course up, make sure you have a large trailer to set your course up. So that way, when I show you how to do the course, you're going to have, even if you're using a smaller trailer, you'll see why I'm saying this, because you get to set your waypoint at the furthest distance away from the trigger. So when the tractor runs over the trigger with the trailer will pick up the trigger and the trailer will empty before the tractor even gets to the waypoint. And you see all that when I come to do it. So we're going to lease this, not buying it obviously, we're going to lease it. We're going to go to the stores, we're going to pick it up, and what we're going to do, oh, I need to turn the tractor on. Yeah, that helps, doesn't it? What we're going to do is we're going to create a course for our parsnips, and I still haven't sorted the knob out on this steering wheel, so I do apologise for the little mouse squeaks. So we're going to come around here and then chuck right here. Which takes us back around our farm. Now you notice that at the moment there is not a course on the map with autoplay. But the beauty of it is, AutoDrive. The beauty of it is, as soon as you have installed AutoDrive into your mods, as soon as you load your map, you will get the option to create an AutoDrive course or create one yourself. Now, what it does is, on the main road I'm travelling on now, if you select create a course, it's going to create a course automatically on this road and all other major roads. Now, the AI cars that are on here already, that is the AutoDrive route. And that's what will be set up, so you can see where all the cars are going to go, where they're not going to go, because of the AutoDrive route. So once I've clicked on this, you'll see exactly what I mean, because we are going to open up our AutoDrive menu. I've already got it set as a keybind, but to open that up, what you would be pressing is left Alt and number pad 0. and that will bring that little box up. Now, you see I've got my cursor. That cursor will come on as soon as that box opens. If it doesn't, like now, as you can see, I don't have my cursor, but the box is open and I'm controlling the camera with my mouse. Now, to get your cursor back, you'll push your middle mouse button or your scroll wheel and the cursor will come back on. So in this bottom right corner, let's just bring this into the center a bit more. Right here we've got a triangle. Now what that triangle is going to do is it's going to allow you to create or edit a course that you've already created or that you want to create. So, and in this one is our settings. I've already been in here and tweaked these last night. So we've got our corner speed at 60%. You don't want it any higher than that, because if you do, there's a good chance you are going to tip over. Now, distance to combine I've not changed. Offset pipe I've not changed. These are things you will be doing and finding out for yourself in due course. Restrict pathfinder and unloader to field have been ticked. That is a must. Avoid fruit when it wants to. Yes. Then we don't need that on. We've got automatic refuel, automatic repairing. You can turn them off if you don't want to do it, but the AutoDrive will automatically repair every vehicle that it gets in. Park at job when finished. Doesn't really matter if you have it on or not. Auto tip side, you can turn that off and you can pick which side you want AutoDrive to actually tip on. If you prefer tipping at the back, it will tip out of the back. It will, but with it being automatic, it will tip to the left, to the right, or to the back, or even out of the grain door. There you go. Auto load. Auto load unload position. So it's unload off. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to mean, but it works just as good with it being like it is. Auto load wait time we have that at 0. Maximum trigger distance, it's using the global settings, which is provided by the map anyway. Fold implements, yes. So when it's finished, it will fold the implement that it's using. Theoretically speaking, it's auto driving, so it won't have an implement, but it will have a trailer. Unless you want to waste a bit of time and setting up an auto drive course to cut some grass, I don't know, your preference. And then we'll move down to the head. In here we've got the auto drive HUD is set to default. We can actually set this to 40%, 45, 50. That is going to show you exactly how big the auto drive screen is going to be on your screen. Notifications is set to default, long, extra long, endless. So if you have it on endless, it's going to tell you every single move it's making. So we have it set to default. Display help, yes. Show next path, yes. Line height, always above the tractor, you will see it. Now this show next path, I will be turning that off later and you'll see why. But for now, it's going to be switched on. Always have it turned on when you are creating a course. Show, switch to markers. We've got it as no. Show markers, yes. Show tooltips, yes. HUD settings, no. Long personalization, AutoDrive, alright, slow go. Well, sound, got that on. Airlines, got that. As you can see, record without driver, always have it as no, because if you forget to turn it off and the AutoDrive is driving, it's going to create a course for you. Right, so on here we have looking ahead. Now that comes up as 8 meters, but I have told it to look ahead 12 meters. And that way it's going to give it plenty of time to avoid what is in the future, in the distance. Maximum detour is 0. Wait at silo. Auto connect, I have turned that off because I don't want it to auto connect when I start a new course. I want to pick where I want it to be. And auto connect at the end, again, I don't want it to do that, so I turned that off as well. Driver's wages, now it's up to your preference. At the moment I know that the wages are pretty dear. You know, it's about £1 a minute, well, £1 a second. So changing it to like 50%, you will get hit, but you won't get hit as much. But you can, again, it's your preference, you can set it to 0. So basically your auto driver will be a volunteer. It will not take a wage. But that is down to you. So like I said, I'm having it at 50 at the moment, so I am going to be testing that. You got collision detection, yes. Use folders, no. Because there is no folders. Maximum trigger distance is 25 meters. Collision height over ground 0.5. Path factor times 5.5. Bunker silo manager range. Yeah. You do bunkers with these, or you can do a bunker with these, but when it comes to doing something like silage, the best thing to use for that would be Courseplay. Yes, Courseplay does bunkers, for those that didn't know. If you're new to FS25, if you're new, then you are not going to know what any of these do, so this is more or less going out to the people that don't know. So yeah, and we're at the bottom. Route manager on server. What is going on? Sorry about that, I'm just getting weird noises in my ear from my phone. And then on the bottom one, we've got our turn light automatic, which is set to 0, 10, 20, 40, all the way up to 100. Oh my god, it keeps going higher. Steering angle to enable turn light automatic. Right. So if we want it to have its indicators on whichever way it goes, this is what your steering wheel is going to do. So if you have it set to say like 10 degrees, then as soon as it feels that steering is moving that way, it will turn the indicator on. Beacons, yes, because he's on the road. Work light when loading, unloading, yes. Work light when in the silo, yes. Hazard lights, no. Doesn't need hazard lights. Oh no, we'll leave it as yes, because half of them don't have beacons. So we'll leave that on. And remaining drive time is in seconds, so we can put it down to 1 second, but we're going to leave that as default as 10 seconds. And once we've done all this, we'll just hit apply, and it'll take us back out here, and there's our little box. Bring it back down here so it's not quite in my line of vision, and if I turn that on, already, if you can see, there's a red line that's come up. That's because he's pointing over there to those nodes, which is indicating that is where the path is. So on our way back to our field, I'm going to leave it switched on. We are not creating a course at the moment because I have not told it to. So when we get here, what we're going to do is, if you look, it's a two-way course and it's going all the way down there, but I don't know where it goes to from then, but hey, we'll find out later. So yeah, what we're doing is we are going to come up here, and if you look on the green, let's just get past this tree. If you look on the green line, you'll see right there a little arrow, which is the direction of travel. Okay, now I don't know if you can see this, but this is a perfect example. This road is not connected to the rest of it, so we are going to have to connect this so we can use this. So I'm going to scroll back out, I'm going to come back down. Now this is little red, this first button, click that, turns to red, and it gives us a marker right here. Okay, you can move the marker by pushing your right mouse button. You move it wherever you want to, or using this here, you delete the node. So we'll bring that in until it reaches the red line, which is not there, it's up here. What are you doing? There. We'll take that out because we do not need that at all. We've got ourselves some nodes here. So I'm going to click with my left mouse button, and as you can see, we've got this one here, and we've got a green line. But if you scroll with your center button, you can see it's turned red. Okay, that was because the angle is a wee bit too sharp there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that node out, take that node out, and you see this node here, we're going to do that. We're going to click up to there, well, we're going to hover on that node. Again, you click this first, then go to that, because if you click that and come here, your arrow is pointing that way. So we click there, go there, and we could scroll out and we can actually see how we want our corner to become. So you can see that he's going to take a nice easy turn out of there going that way, but if we want him to go that way, what we're going to do is we're going to click there and we're going to go to that one and do exactly the same again. Scroll it out, then we click on that, and as we can see, it gives us a turn in straight out there. Now coming in, we're going to come down this road. So what we're going to do is, we've got this node here, we're going to click him first because we're on the opposite side of the road. Going to give it that turn in, going to click on that, and then we're going to come from this node into this node, and then we're going to do this, and now we've just linked that up to our existing course, and that basically takes us from back there, wherever that goes, back out onto our main drag. So now we've done that, what we can do is we can turn our hub off, leave the lines on. Oh, hang on a second, I forgot about that. Let's bring the hub back up. We need to turn the record off, get rid of that we just put in. And as I can see, it's not turned on at the moment. It is. Hang on a second. What are you doing, open? Goodbye. It's just me driving this. It's just, that's it. Zoom it back out a little touch. Oh, I'm all over the road here. Now, I'm sort of wondering, is the end of this road connected or not? So we're going to slow it down, nice and easy. We have some nodes in the middle of the road, so yes, this is connected, which is good. It's connected both ways. And then we'll have a look when we get to our other side, see what's occurring over here. Because I don't think, yes there is, it's connected, but it's not connected to the main road. So we'll leave ourselves here. So we're looking at this one, and we know it's going to come to this one because that is our direction of travel. But if we have it like that, it's not going to work right. So you click on that one, on your last one, and click on that one, and it'll turn it to dark blue. So if you click there, click back, hang on, what have I done here? That's better. So that's that, and it's gone green again. And you see your arrow, if you start there, go there, like you did, like you're going to put it in, click, and it will take it out. So we're going to do that, we're going to put our, that's it, do that, put our line there, scroll it out. Sometimes it'll go green, sometimes it will stay red. Gonna click there, so it puts that little course in there. And while we're on this side, we will click there, go up there. Oh no, don't know what happened there. Oh yeah, when you're in that mode it does that. And we'll click there. As you can see, it's come out that way. Now we can do this one. And we could bring it into this one here, which basically gives us a nice, that's level, turn in there. And we will come from this node here. And we're going to come into this one. Scroll again. Just keep scrolling until you see you've got a nice gentle sweep in. And that is that. Now that's joined. We can continue down here. I know that I'm driving past the farm at the moment. And if you look to the right, you see that I've already cut that grass. That just needs collecting up. There's some fields that need, what is it? Seeding. So we're going to come round here, we're going to take a look, because I'm curious. Where is this going? We've got one going up that way, but perfect example. Because that road there is only small enough for one-way traffic, if you look, and let's scroll it out, it's blue. And what it means with it when it's blue like that is the AutoDrive will go up and down the one route. So if you wanted to create it so it does that, then when you hit the record button, you hit it with your right mouse button, it will change it to a purple dot with two lines. That means it's creating a two-way single line. And then just left click to turn it off. And I've given myself a nice little node there. Did I get rid of it? Yes. Did I get rid of anything else? No. So, what I was looking at is if it was going on to the ferry, which it doesn't look like it. All it does is it just comes down here and it turns itself around. So for me, that is a bit of a pointless adventure that will be taken out. Don't think I will use that course there, so that I'm going to take that out later, because I don't think I need that course set up in here. So, right, coming up here now. And when we get to our farm, not this entrance, this entrance, we are going to create ourselves a two-way. Whoa, why are you jackknifing? What was going on there? You should not have been doing that. Just in case you're wondering, I did stop that. I did not crash into anything. See? Still going backwards. Don't know why you jackknifed that. Anyway, moving on. We're going to start here. We're going to create our node. And we're coming in that way, aren't we? Yeah? So, what we're going to do is, we're going to go from this one to here. If I can. Oh no, no, my bad. Deselect. It won't do it without having a second node in place. So now we'll go from here to here, and it should do it. There you go. All because there weren't a second node. That's going like that. And now when I turn the camera back on, we will go back down here. I think that was me yesterday. No, there's another one over there as well. What gives? Anyway, we're going to come round here. Nice shallow turn in. Just a shallow one. And right there, we will click on that, and it'll select it and join it. Turn it off because we will be driving over this. So we will drive over, and this is why I said about getting a longer vehicle. Okay? So as you can see, we just hit that node now, and it will always be like the tractor right there will hit it. So as you can see, that's great if it's a small trailer like that one hiding there, or the other one I'm using for wood chip. That's great. Not so great when you've got a big trailer like this, which is why I say set your course up using the biggest trailer in the shop. So we're going to drive past. As you can see, we are just hit. So we're going to give it that. We're going to join. And now, because we are there, as you can see from the tractor, there's not much of that gone past the node, but there is more at the back that has gone past the chute. So what we'll do is, right here, this funny little thing is called a waypoint marker. So if we click on that and we call this say Farmer J Silo, and then we hit OK on that. As you can see, we've got Farmer J Silo back there. So with the record still being on, we'll come back out. We're going to scroll around here. We're going to only have like one entrance in, and at this side because it's really narrow and they have to get out without hitting the fence. So we're gonna go from here, scroll out a bit to there. Gonna give it its little bend here, and we'll go from there. In a second. Let's go from there. Let me use the joystick. Nope, can't do that. To here. Okay. So do it again. Create our little run. To there. And then obviously they will turn green. Hang on a second. Oops. Ah, what am I doing? No, we don't want AutoDrive. Just boom. Ah, that's what I did. Hello. Goodbye. Right. As you can see, all I'm doing is just clicking each and individual one to take out that course that I just put in, because I put it all in the wrong way. And then once I've put this in properly, which will go from, say, this point to, scroll it out to this point. If we do this, give it a good corner like that. Then I can turn the record off and I can hit this as I'm driving forward. Always make sure that your red line, oh, escape please. Right, let me get this right here, is touching the node you want. So like, you don't want that node, you want that node, so you've got to drive forward that little bit more until it touches the one you want. So we've got that created now. He's done it again, hasn't he? There we go. Should be alright now. Yeah. So we'll come back into the farm. Doesn't matter at this moment in time which way he's going. Okay, so he's come back into the farm. What we also need to do is take a look at what way these are going. And they are pointed in that way as well. So instead of us drawing another circle in here, what we're going to do is we're going to go from there to there, and he'll come straight across that line like that, get there, and he'll turn in, and that'll be great. Now what we also want is for this to join back up over the other side. So we've pulled forward now, as you can see. So what we're going to do, we are going to hit the record button. We're going to join our nodes up, and I am going to come straight into here, and I am going to miss the Farmer J node. Okay, basically because he doesn't need to go to this silo because he's already just emptied out. So we're going to go to there, to there. Now, does anybody know the one thing I didn't do at the other silo? Yes, that's right. I didn't measure the distance from the trailer to the node, to the nodes. So what we'll do is we will go around the back of this. Now, if I've worked this out right, by accident, what we should have is enough distance from one node to the next for this trailer. So we're going to pull on here. As we can see there, we are on the trigger and it's hitting that. So what we're going to do is we are going to drive forward until we hit that one. We are still on the trigger, which is good. So what we will do is the same as before, but this one is called Farmer J's wood silo, because that is all that is in here. That's all there will be in here until I sell the wood. Hit the return, and we've set another course up. But what we also need to do is right now it can come in and it can come out because we set the way up over there. So like I said, we need to be getting the other field done. So by now I'm sure you've all come to grips with the basics of setting up your own AutoDrive course. So now what we're going to do is we are going to have a look and see where our best price is going to be for parsnips. So we've got parsnips here, and it looks like it's the Green River silo that is going to be the best price, which is a shame because I wished it was going to be that one, because that's not that far away. Basically what you save in fuel, you know, because you could spend more than that in fuel than what you're going to get there. So decisions. What to do, what to do. I think what we'll do is we'll go to the Green Badge, Terminal 2. Now, I know that you'd be saying, well, The AI driver does that, but the AI driver doesn't steer it as good as what this does. You'll see that in a minute. Now, I don't know if the trailer that I've just got will be tall enough for the harvester, because I haven't got the harvester. I'm going to lease that to do that field to get the revenue. So, without further ado, let's go and set up a course to the grain barge terminal 2. As you can see, we are parked up here. Now, we're not recording, so let's position ourselves over here. You'll find out why in a second. Come around here. And right here. Do I need to be right here? No. We're going further around the corner. Yeah. You're going to make your own decisions upon this, people. So he's going to drive over there. And right here, just after, is that going to be too tight of a turn? I think that is. I think that's going to be way too tight of a turn. So this is what you got to think. You got to think about your turns and everything like that. So, and I'm just making a hash of this. We'll go the original way that I was going to go to start with. So we're going to come back round here, swing round this way, try not to jackknife our vehicle again. Right, so we're going to start on this one here. So we're going to create our course, which is there. We're going to link them up. Going to drive around here. Let's just bring that down so we don't crash into anything. Come around this way. And we're going to come out of this exit here. And it's only going to be one way in, one way out. So we will continue straight across the road now. On a route that we know we're comfortable with. So we can straighten that up a little bit there. Now we can join that to that. We can turn this off because we've got our lines going down here. So we just keep going straight now. I mean, it's entirely up to you. If you want these all over your roads that you've got to join up, then say yes to let AutoDrive generate a course. If you don't, select no, so you can put in your own course. I just went for him to just say, yeah, go on then, why not? So what we're going to do is we're going to look what we've got here. We've got it going to the right. as the way, and it's coming back up that way. Right, so that's saying to me they've already put this, they thought ahead, they put this on a one-way system. So we'll come down here. What have they done here? What have they done here? Oh. Now that is a very, very tight corner. So what we're going to do is we're going to select this node here, that node there, and we're going to take the sharpness. What are you doing? Get the sharpness out of that corner if we can. This node. Let's have a look. Oh, drag that further back. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't like that. So what we'll do is we'll just bring this out a little bit, bring this out a little bit, this out a bit, and what we'll do is we will create our own turn by taking him out this way, like this, like this, like this, like this, and I'll just bring this out for now, and that's going that way, that's going that way, that to that, that to that, that to that, and that to that. Now we can bring all these out of the way, deal with them in a bit. Get our vehicle out of the way for now. So we've got a lot of tidying up to do. If you get a node that's up like that, just touch it, not like that, with the right mouse button. And this doesn't look right, so we'll just bring this out a bit more. Bring this one out a bit more. And this one. Oh, I'm in the way. As I say, if it's sticking up, hit it with the right mouse, it brings it down. Now that should be a much better turn for our AutoDrive to take. So I can take those out when I get the time. So he's round there now. He'll come back over here. We'll pass these two entrances, which are not joined. That's mighty good of them. So we'll join that to that. That to that. So now that will come along here, like that, up here, in here, we need to come down for this, because as you can see, we've got a nice long journey through here. So scroll out, we need to get our backside over the plate. And what we could do is just drive to this next node, which is here, which is not anywhere near the plate, I know. But the reason for that being is that when it detects that, it will dump anyway. You'll see all this when we get the track, the course up and running. So we're going to call this, what we're going to call this, GBO2. So GBO2 is Grain Barge, no, GBRO2, which is Grain Barge River O2. Let's have a look what it is in the... Alright, what are you calling there? Oh, GBT02. So we'll click on our waypoint marker. Gonna call this Grain Barge Terminal 2. Select OK. Now that is in place. We need to get to the front so we can see exactly where we're going to come out of here, because as you can see, it is not connected. So why are you doing this? You silly people. There is one quicker way out of this, so what we'll do is we will just select that onto there, select this round to here. As you can see, it's not giving us a good line there. So we'll come here, no, we're there, no, we're there. That is. So we can select it there. What that's going to do now is it's going to bring us straight over, straight the way around here like this. Hopefully it's in that telegraph pole. Nope. And that's with jackknifing. So what we need to do, we need to make this a little bit more of a turn. Just like that. So now he will, if we look at that, it's just a bit out of place there, so we can go like that, like that. Just get that node forward so it's out of the way. Do it like here. Yeah, that's a much better turn, that. So we'll just back her up, get her onto this line here. And as we can see, it's going to come straight through here again, but we need to slow down because we're not going to go up the original way that we came. So as we can see, it's got a lot of sharp turns in this, I'm not favourable of them. So I'm backing up to that node. I'm going to select record. I'm going to hit this one to go to that one. And we're going to go nice and slow around here, not to hit anything. Going to cross over our path here. And very carefully, what we're going to do is we're going to find out where this is going, because we need to be going up there. And that is coming down. You know what? This is my map. We're going up. It's funny that, because when I was at the top of the map, it looked like they were coming up, not down. So it wants you to take the dirt track coming up. And we're going to come back out, back around here, like this, without jackknifing, because you're going to upset my course. And we're going to link up to that one. And that is our course, this end of the map, completed. Now I'm just backing up, just to have a look at this area here. That one there just needs to come this way. Same with that one. And that one. And that one. Alright. So right, that's that done. Now we need to go to field number 9 and we need to create a course over there. But before we get to field number 9, from this area here, we are going to need to create another course. I forgot about this. So we're going to come down here. I'm going to slow it down here now. We're going to hit the record button. Join our nodes. Because this is going to be a track that we made. We're not going to use the turny one. We're going to come straight around here like this so we can level up. We made our own little track. And we will come straight down. And then we'll pull straight out, see, because we're not going to do that on these we're not going to join both directions on these because there is only one way that we're taking this coming through the farm. So now we can join that to that, turn that off, and we'll go to field 9. So we're going to come round here, and we've got an entrance here which we're going to use to come out. So we'll keep going. That is the way out. Now you can do this, or you can have it going in and out on the same one. See, we've got an entrance here, which is our entrance in to field 9. And I can't drive to save my life. That's better. Even though there's a couple of trees down here, I've got to avoid them. We've got this. We got this. Right, so we're here now. Again, it's a route that we're putting in. We need to own our own little corners, so we're going to join there, join there. We're going to come out here, nice and shallow. Start turning. Keeping it nice and shallow, speed down, level off. And as you can see, we are now at field 9. So we'll keep our course on, because we're going to come round here. Right to this area here. We're going to go straight, and we're going to stop there, and we're going to bring up our node, and we're going to call this F9 wait. So that's F9 wait. We'll keep going out. And we're going to go straight down in between field 7 and 9. And we're back on the route where I said we were going to come out at. And we will drive straight out because it's the route that we know we're going to take. And then we're going to link it up somewhat there. Turn that route off. So every node that I've put in up to now is right in here. They're all there. So we can just close that a minute. In fact, I think what I will do, I will send him to field 9 wait. This little power button here is what sends him on his way. And if you can see there, he couldn't find a repair station because he's going nowhere near a repair station, because if he was, he would have left the route and he would have gone off to the repair station, repaired himself, and then come back to the route. And as you can see, he's taking a different route to what I've given him. Whoa. Are you stuck under that bridge? Oh, I see what he's done. Let's turn him off. Bring him back. And then we can turn him back on because I've got him out. We need to sort that corner out because it will not take a large trailer. And doing this is also a really good way to, I thought he was going to turn them right then, to actually see if there's any mistakes in the other people's courses that's been generated for you. Just like that. That is not a corner that I've put in. He's got out of it, I think. Has he got out of it? Yeah, he's got out of it. But looking at these corners, they're all too sharp. They are all too sharp. So let's turn him off. Let's just take him to a place that I've done, because this is really making me look bad. I do not like this. Oh, I do not like this tractor on this trailer. I really don't. Oh. Now, from here, if I turn him on, what he's going to do is he's going to calculate his route, and he's going to go to the nearest and dearest, and he's going to follow that. So now what he's going to do, he's going to go down to the grain, he's going to turn around at the grain, and he's going to come straight back up, and he's going to go back down the way that we just fetched him. So here he is at the turn. Start turning. That's a much better turn. What's it going to be like with this one? Much better. Yep, that's working. Now, let's see if you missed that post. Yes. Here. So right now he's travelling the route that basically I've given him to travel. This is the route he will be taking every time he leaves field 9. As you can see, he's taking some really nice bends. All except for that one, which I think that traffic sign's just gone over. But thinking about it, that wasn't a bend that I put in. At the moment, every bend that I've put in, it's been really nice and smooth. And as we see, he's arriving at field 9. Wait. And that's where he will stay. So right now we'll just turn our engine off. No, we won't. What we will do, yeah, we'll turn the engine off because I don't know if I'm going to keep that setup. Might be a different setup. Right, so into the stores. What's it on there? Vegetable harvester. Oh, weird. Yeah, vegetable harvesters. Yeah, parsnips is there, look. So we want. What does that do? That does parsnips as well. Well, that's way too much money. We might have to lease this one. So I think what we'll do is, yeah, we'll lease that. It's going to hit us really hard at 21,000. So that's leased. So now what we'll do is we will go and jump into decisions. Jump into this. Now what we'll do, he hasn't got, well, as you can see there, I'm going to send him to field 9 wait, and it's telling me he can't calculate a path because he's nowhere near. So as soon as we come around this corner, oh yeah, that's right, it won't. We'll drive him to field 9 because it's not been set up from the shop to go to field 9. It's only around the corner anyway, so yeah, what we'll do is we'll bring him round there to field 9, which is just over the hill. And we're going to set him going on a course play. And this is where we will get course play and AutoDrive working together. So down into field 9, and we'll bring him straight up here into this field, and there he is. So we'll open up our course play menu. As we can see here, it's got no course, and we need the first waypoint. So what we're going to do, we are going to click on where it says no course, and it's going to fetch up this. So as we can see, it's got a white border around field 9. That means that the harvester has located the field, and we're doing field work. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to field work settings, number of headlands. We are going to give it, say, 3. What else have we got here? We should have sharpen headland corners, which is activated. If we deactivate that, it will make the corners round. So if we want it sharp, we leave it activated. Field center, we can tell it to go up and down, spiral, lands, racetrack, or we can just leave it as up and down. I think lands is headlands only. We can skip rows. We only have to skip the row if we've got more than one harvester running in the field. So at the moment we've only got the one, so we don't need to tell it to skip as many fields as you want. Up to 6. 6 is the highest. Island bypass is activated, which we don't have a tree in the middle of our field, and we do not have a stone in there either, so we don't need to do anything with that. Highlands is clockwise, and this is also clockwise. You can change it to anti-clockwise if you want it to go the other way, depending on which way you got your order pipe. And the other one, which we're not really going to go and look into, well, we'll look into it, is vine settings. So position the course on the vines to skip, which you've got more than one again. Then we've got here, which is if you've got any courses saved, they'll be in here. The tractor, which is going to tell you right there, stop and start, which means it's going to show you where your start is and where your stop is on the field. Open the hub with the mouse, which means if you haven't got the hub open and you've not set it up like I have, you push your right mouse button and it will open up the hub. Only turning it on the field, which is activated, so it will never leave the field to turn. Raise, early, lower, late. Now if you're doing grass, you might want to switch these. So it lowers late and it raises early, because it will always raise the front tool first. So you raise your front tool early when it gets to the end of the field, it's going to cut it, and the back tool will raise late. That's what these are indicating, your front and your back tool. Automatic cutter height, that's for your combine. So you can activate that, which the combine will know, I'm going to do it, will know exactly how high it needs to cut. Stop while unloading, we will activate that. Combine self-unload, we'll activate that. Call the combine, if they're going to call it at 80, swath is activated, which in this case it's not going to leave us any swath. Vehicle debug settings, leave that as deactivated. And we've got our normal settings up here, which your driver's wages, like before. I am going to bring this down to 50%. You can also take it down to 0. So leave it at 50. Automatic repair at 70. Fuel threshold is at 5%. Broken threshold 100%. Stop harvester while it's raining, always leave that activated. AI help through destruction. Yeah, I think for you people that are playing with crop destruction on, this is going to be a good tool for yourself. Am I reading this right? Enable, disable the fruit destruction for helpers. No, my bad. Leave it alone. Leave it deactivated. Activate that, and if you're running crop destruction, your workers are gonna kill your crop. Expert mode, for me, I will activate that. But in the meantime, show courses on a minimap, action, event, help. No, I don't need that. Show info, text windows is always on. Prefer cursor. Fields. Prefer custom fields, which means if you want to make your own fields, you can. And your courseplay will not generate its own field, it will only go by your field. So let me just go into the advanced, see what I need to be showing. Show all active courses. Action, event, help, no. Yeah. No. Right, that's all done. So now we've done that, what we'll do is we shall go back to where we need to be, which is down here, and we'll go back to generate a course because we don't need any of this. He's in the field, so we've told him in here what he needs to do. He's doing 3 headlands, so we'll go back to map and we will generate a course, and as we can see there, we've got our course, and we've got it with 1, 2 and 3 headlands, so we're happy with that, and we will tell him to start his course. And as you can see here, the engines are revved up. He's going to make his way. We don't need this on. Oh yes, no we don't. He's already set there to field 9 wait, so we could turn that off because we don't need to have that on. We will come back over to here. We'll bring up our course play map, sorry, AutoDrive, and this is where you will select whatever crop you want if you're doing deliveries. So you click that, you've got all the crop you need here. Maybe not all the crop, maybe it's just what this trailer can carry. Is it? Maybe it is. So, right, what we need to do then is we need to get our other trailer, so we'll just pull him off out the way. Turn him off. We want this tractor, this trailer, so we're gonna back him up so he's on our course. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna tell him to go and deliver this to my wood silo, and away he goes. Maybe he's not going that way. Oh, it's... Let me drive it. Let me find out what's going on here. What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong? That does come out onto there. Yeah, it does. So that's okay. Zoom down, let's have a look. See, one of these might be the backwards way on. No. So it's not that then. That is my problem right there, people. Right here. Now I've got to sort this course out. Just like that. Connect that up to there. Now if I click this, away she goes. Oh, where are you going? No, 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 no. Pack it in. Pack it in. Come on, pack it in. Yeah, we've got the we've got the course play wanting to unload already, and we've got this one trying me about because he didn't read it properly. Now go. There you go. Now you're ready. Straight round here. As you can see, there's our trigger. That's where he's driving to. And he stopped right there. He would have unloaded if only I'd have had it set on here. And had it set to that. I wasn't looking what I was doing. So what we'll do, we'll just unload this ourselves. I'm going to have this set to the combine. And at this moment in time, I'm going to record. Let me get back around here because I need to record a new course. One that I forgot to do. So he's there. And record. Gonna link this from here to here. And we're gonna come around, plug in the side of this field. All the way around here to here. And then we can connect him there. Turn that off. Now we should have a lot. No, we've still got that in there. Oh no, my bad. It's on that in it. There we go. We should have a lot more in here now. There you go. Depending on what trailer you're using, it will tell you in here what you can store in there. So we'll go back to the combine, which is there. And he's going to be working. Hang on, no, yeah, field 9, and his destination is going to be GBT2, and away we go. That is all it's going to take to set this running. Now, we're going to stay on him. Basically, let's just turn that off. Bring ourselves in and down. Because oh yeah, I need to sort this corner out because yeah, it took that stop sign down. So what I might do off camera is go around, delete all this course and create it properly because I wish I didn't have it create its own course now. I should have had it where it didn't do that because those corners are way too sharp. There you go. He wasn't there for more than a minute. Well, more than 3 seconds. Now he's driving off, growing across the crops. Very good of him. It doesn't really matter with these because these are root crops and you cannot, even with crop destruction turned on, you will not destroy these crops. Straight underneath our auger pipe, and away we go. Is this one thing going to give us a full tank? No. So we're at what are we at? 60% from one harvester. So within the next call, we will be full and we'll be going away. Now it'd be interesting to know, yes, he will also follow our harvester closely. So when it calls, he's not going to be that far. Oh, he's not going to be that far away. And they are very good at avoiding each other, unlike the AI workers in the base game. They just seem to want to crash into each other or drive your vehicles into a river. I've had that happen. So I wonder if Cosplay's improved to realise that he's left crops at the corner of the fields and then come back and clean them afterwards. But not only does Cosplay work on your field, it also works on contract fields. So Cosplay could do your contracts for you, just like the AI worker can. And I think he needs to move very shortly. So for now, I've finished. Can that trailer take wood chip? Turn you on. Let's have a look. Let's bring up auto. Right, so we've got grass. Yes, it can. So, even though it's cost me to rent this, I ain't going to leave this trailer here because I need to see how this opens. Oh, it's a pushback one. It's a pushback one. So if I do that, hit the dump to ground. Yeah, definitely pushback. I should know that because I always use this trailer. Right, we'll close it down. Turn it off. That can stay with me. Blocked by an object. Obviously he's going to keep pinging at me. Oh no. That was running. That was running. That's it, all tractors are turned off. What are you doing? Are you going underneath to fill up? Oh, you're not. You're crashing into him. Back up. Perfect example. You watch them move out of each other's way now. There you go. He's backing up, moving out of his way. Just giving the combine some room. And you're not forced to have just... Will you stop that? I know you need a repair station. I can see it. You see, if I would have put a AutoDrive course driving straight through the repair station that is at the shop, this driver would have driven off, gone and repaired at the shop, and then come back. And that would be the same for everything on the course. But where are you going through there, you idiot? Look at you. Right, so I'm going to drop this off here just to demonstrate what it will do. We're going to go to the stores and we're going to link up. Let me just get the camera pan round so I can drive properly. We'll link up to the repair station. Hang on a second. Don't need to do that. It'll charge me an arm and a leg. For that to happen. So what we'll do is... Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we'll have that there actually, to be honest with you. Let's just back it up. Because if that's there, he's going to drive straight over towards that bridge. So I am taking that node out. So the course has got no choice now, because it's not a complete course going that way, to come this way. He's going to come this way, he's going to come round here. Right where we need him. But what we're going to do is, somewhere along the side of these greenhouses, I would say roughly here, we're going to give ourselves no, it's not in here. It's in the stores. Where are you? Where can you be? I thought it would have been under miscellaneous, but it's not. Is it under this? No. Where's that gone then? I put a mobile workshop in here. I am not seeing it. Well, let's have a look in the other one then. There it is. I know it says it overlaps, but by the magic, put it in there. Job's a good one. Oops, a daisy. Where am I going here? That should pick that up. Shouldn't cause an issue. Let's have a look. So if I jump out, go around. Yep, that works. We'll repair that tractor. Oh no, that's customised. Repair. The back. So that's him done. So now that is in there, as soon as he drives past that, in fact, what I'll do is, let's just come back out. See this node here that I'm touching now? I am going to call that repair. Station. Just like that. We'll bring ourselves round and let's just move that node a bit forward. Bring this node to here. Hopefully that's not got a collision on it. Oh yeah, it will have. Bend inwards. Bring it out a touch. About there. That should do it. Now we need to get off this course. And close these menus up. Don't need them. We're going to go off course. What is our friend doing? Oh! He's crashed in a tree. My bad, I should have took it out. What was I saying about them doing a good job of avoiding things? Need to turn that off so we've got control of our vehicle. Turn it back on. No, 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 you silly boy. You know what he was trying to do? He was trying to go to the repair station. That's what messed all this up. So if I just drive underneath him, fill him up first, then tell him to go to the... So he's full, he won't go to the repair station. At least I hope. Well, he is. But at the moment, he seems to be taking no notice of the route. Go on, you can do it. You're almost there. Almost. Go on, my son. You've done it. Right, this is where he's going to go and automatically repair his vehicle. Now, where he's driving to is a little bit beyond me. Should not be in the field. He should be on the course now. You are kidding me. He's going to go all the way back down to where it says field 9 wait, and then he's going to join his course. Why did he do all this? Right, here he is. Going to go back on his route. Says that he's driving to the repair station, if you can see in the right hand corner. Oh, move it, Harvester. So this should be a drive-by repairing. As long as you've got your repair station somewhat close to where you put your course. Then that way, whatever vehicle you're running will always go via that. Let's see if this works, or if he crashes into it. I don't think he's going to crash into it. I think he's just going to repair and go. It's going slow. Vehicle repaired. There we go. So he's just repaired himself. He's now going to go on his course. He's going to go and empty. As you can see, GBT2 has been highlighted in green. So that's where he's going to go. Sorry I don't have no music to keep you all entertained, but we're going to stay with him. But up to now, the course that I've created is pretty good. It's above average, whereas the computer generated course is below minimum. Ooh, excuse me, shouldn't have had them beans. And we're hooking her right. I do believe that corner speed just could be a bit too much at 60. It's looking like it's getting a bit too swing, a little bit of a swing on it as he's going into the corners. I noticed that back at field 9. So let's bring up the menu and bring up our corners. Whoa, look at that. That's why. Take it down to 60. You have to, I forgot to tell you, you've got to set this up for every vehicle you get in for the first time of using AutoDrive on. Right, so that's that load delivered, and I didn't touch a thing. I am not driving this vehicle. This vehicle is driving itself. Right, so because it's a different tractor and this course was not set up for him, we'll turn him off. I'm going to disconnect this course here. Drive it straight. That's it. Bring it down. Bring it back up. Oh, yeah, it's building. So what we need to do, we need to take the grass and use it in our favour. So we're going to come back here. As we can see there, that is where we're going to, let's have a look, see when we clear that building. I would say we are clear there. So now we're going to create, let's go a bit further, there, create one, zoom it in. Where did you create that? What? Where did you put that node? There, that's where you put it. Right, so what we're going to do is we are going to go out here like this, and then bring it around, nice and easy. To there. Like I said, I will be sorting all this lot out later, and next time you see this course, it will be perfect, I think, in my eyes. It'll go anywhere on the map, and I won't have to really worry about it. It will just go. So, just to let you know, right now I am just about to mute my microphone so I can have a drink, because I've got to put the kettle on. So I will be right back. See you soon. Hi everyone, I'm back. So as I hope you've enjoyed watching the course play out, because I am gonna go in here now, and I am going to turn off that one, and then I'm gonna apply. And I will turn them off as well. Switch this off. Now the next one, you will be travelling. You will not see the course because I have turned the course off. There is no course there. It's all been switched off. There is no waypoints. There is nothing. But as you see, he is still activated. Still doing what he needs to do. This is the beauty of course play and AutoDrive. And, as you just heard, when he's waiting, he turns the tractor off. So, won't be long. I didn't even see how much we got for that last load of parsnips. So at least I am not plowing over this field. I am harvesting the crop. Oh no, hang on. Turn them off. Alright, let's get in camp. Let's all look what it looks like in here. Wow, look at that. How gorgeous does this look? Wow. What do you see? Ooh. I think I've just worked out what he's doing. At the end of this pass, he's going to lose some at the bottom. Right here. And what that is to do with is this setting in here. Right here. If we did that and that, and we generated another course, it would not be missing those bits at the end. Obviously, right now I haven't done it, so it's not going to recognise that there's a change because the course. Oh, it has recognised there's a change. It has done it. I didn't think it would have noticed that, but yes, it's done it. So we've got now to lower our head early and lift our head late. So we shouldn't miss the rest of this field now. Yeah, I didn't even bother taking the weeds out on this, basically because what was the point? It's taking the weeds out from me now, and I am going to be ploughing this field over. So there we go. If that was taken out when he first did it to start with, that would have been clean. So from now on I will have a clean field because that's what he's programmed to do. Which is a shame I didn't catch him on the first one and wonder why and then realise what the diagnosis was. But it would have been a clean field right through. But once course play's finished, if I don't want to go around and collect everything on this field, I will just activate the AI worker and he'll go and get him. Because I'm lazy like that. I don't mind. what I'm paying him for. But at least we've got him to go right to the very end now of every row. So I caught him on 2 rows in, or maybe 3 rows in, 3 rows. I don't know. I caught him. That corn is looking really good to take down and use as for I can't think of the name. Yeah, you know what I mean. Use it for green silage. Oh, hang on. We're full. And he's driving to him. That's pretty nifty. He drove all the way to him. So what we do, we'll just come back to him. Oh, hello. What are you doing? He didn't like it because he drove up to him. So he's going to go and unload at 75%, is he? Or is he actually going to go back and unload the combine like he should do? No, he's going to park in the field. Right, let's go to the combine. Something in cosplay I need to change. Deactivate that. So he's not going to drive to auto unload. When he gets full, he will stand still. And that's not going to happen anymore, what's just happened. So we'll just see what happens here. See if he is going to stop and wait for him this time. We just jump out of the vehicle, just watch. $99. What are you doing? Blocked by an object. Now the auto drive's going to move. He's pulled himself out because he was near the field. Ooh. AutoDrive doesn't know what he's doing. He's working away through past the other vehicles, coming back out, driving towards us. Hopefully now he should come around to the rear of us. And then come in and fill up. About time too. Because he's not going to do much. He'll be waiting for us now. So we're going to back up out of the way to give the combine some room, so he can get on his way, even though we ain't took much off him. And now we should be able to drive straight out of the way and go and unload. Back round to field 9 wait. Even though you can't see the course now. And away he goes. Ooh, nearly. Don't reverse combine. So we're going to stay with him again, because I need to see how much that we got. I think it might have been 10,000-ish. I mean, he shouldn't repair himself. No, he didn't. And if you've been watching previous episodes, I can set up an AutoDrive course to fill that greenhouse up without me wanting, without me driving it. I can be getting on with other stuff, and I can fill number 1 greenhouse right the way up to the top. Just by creating an AutoDrive course right there. So if there's anything else to do with AutoDrive or course play that you're stuck on, or that you want to see, then just let me know in the comment section, and I will either do a live stream where I could take your questions online live, or I could possibly just do a video on it and post that. So if you want to know more, then just let me know. Just let me know. What did we get there? I don't know, because the unloading sign is right in the way. Let's sort this out. Let's get down there. There we no. Right. I'll have you right where I always have you, which is there in the middle. 137. Hold on a second. Why did you just stop? Why did you stop? That was weird. There is a few bugs that will need sorting out with this before it runs perfect. There was in FS22, but at the moment it is a usable mod. But by the time we get round to FS28, in 3 years' time, this should be running perfect. And so would cosplay. I'm hoping in FS28 that we get these as standard. Get these as base game. So, you know, Giants need to be talking with the modders and putting it in as a base game. That's what I think. Because if it was in as a base game, it would probably be working straight out of the box. Obviously there'd be a few fixes coming their way, or, you know, such as life, so does everything when it's firstly released. So we ain't gonna get a full harvester out of this guy, because he's he ain't got a full one left on the field. But as you've noticed, it's not taken us that long to actually harvest this field. And he's only got a little section left. I think that's what he missed anyway. So I think, what was it, 3... No, is it 3 trailers? Yeah, 3 trailers. I can't see that being his end point somehow. Let me just click. I think it is. Yeah, he's folding up now. So that is him done. So we'll just flick back to him. That's what I was looking for. I didn't realise I was in the wrong implement. Right. Bring the AI worker on. So now he's online. Get rid of that, get rid of that. We can leave him and go and do what he's... Or maybe not. Is it because he didn't do the run? Have I got to complete this myself, I'm wondering? Yeah. Alright, let's start her up. Hold the other button. Then you find it's unfolded, mate. Let's get inside. And we're gonna lower our head down. Start driving this course. Pick up what he's left off. With that corner clear. Where's he going? Has he passed me? I can't see, but I assume so. By the looks of it, he is following me. And I've left a piece of wood there. See, even though this is not on course play, this is actually me driving now. The tractor is still there with me. Still there. And if you look down into the bottom left in the map, you can actually see that the tractor is moving. Oh, that squeak. So what I'm thinking is, if I stop moving while I'm in the field, the tractor should then come straight up beside me and empty empty me out. Let's see what happens. I don't think he's wanting to come. Nope. So I've got to chase him to empty this into him. There we go. And we're empty. So now I'll just fold this up. Or should I say, we'll fold it up. Let's get this off the field. And crash into that building. Right. Let's turn our engine off. We are finished with him. Now, as you can see, he's gone and pulled right up behind me. What a wally. Right. One other button on this, well, there's a couple actually. This one is so you can actually tell it how many loops it wants to do on a course before it's finished, but if you don't set that, it will just keep going. This one, if you've got a park in the field, a park vehicle zone, it will go and park there. But this one, with the two etchers, as you can see, we're on field 9. It's green. But if I click this, we will go to GBT2. Now, I've just told him, don't follow the combine anymore. You're going to go to the unload point. And he should work this out on how to get out of his own mess. Then again, I don't think he will. He's turned his engine off. Right, let's deactivate. And let's get him out of there so he can actually go on his own trip. And I'm going to save a bit of time. We're driving back to his start point. Which we'll class it as here. We'll activate him again. We'll tell him to go to that one, because he'll just go over to there and he would have stopped if we'd have left it on field wait, and he would have been waiting, but now he's going to go straight and carry on. Well, one last time, I'm going to follow him, and I want to know... Oh. No, wrong way. Let's turn you off. That way, turn you on. We will return this very shortly. you will find that when you first do a course, you will babysit it for the first couple of runs, and then once you've got the confidence that your course is set right, you just let it go. Just let it go, let it do its own thing. It will do what it wants to do, and it'll get the job done. And it will probably keep the fuel tank topped up as well. So, you know, when it's doing AutoDrive or course play, they will keep your fuel tank topped. So if you see your money going down, then, you know, it's the wages and they're also buying fuel. But I think they'll wait until you get down to about 7% before they buy fuel. So I don't know if they actually drive to the fuel station. I've never witnessed it. Never witnessed it fill it with fuel. But these corners are looking so much better now because we've slowed it down to 60. And the beauty about AutoDrive is it can reverse into a bunker or a sell point, and it can tip as well. And you can set a course up for it to do that. So if you want to see how you set a reverse course up, then just drop us a comment in the section below and I will set up a course and show you how it's done. Right, so I'm going to come off that for now. Oh no, we was off. But I've got 6,000 at the back and we're at a full load. So now what we're going to do he's just going to stop. Right, so what I was talking about was this, and as you click it, it goes through how many times you want it to, and go back. This is your cruise, tells it how what the speed of it you want it to do, and so is that. Again, left and right click and it'll slow your speed down. That'll take it up. Okay. But I don't know why he insists on driving to there and then stopping. Just bring the course up. That course is connected. That has got nothing to do with it. Take that out of there. We can see that this course is connected. So it's not just going to one spot and then stopping. See, again, this is teething problems. So Well, it's got all that sorted out there. All that is sorted. So let's just turn it on and see what happens. But it's taking off again. And he's driving the course. So there's something about that he's not happy with, because he shouldn't be turning the course off. So instead of sending him, oh no, I can't, can I? No, because there is no cut through. I forgot to add one in. Oh well, such is life. I could stop him. So we're just going to park him up in the yard. And I'll take over driving if I've got the ignition on from here. There's a wood trailer, so you can come over here for now. And that's where he's going to stop. If I get him straight enough. There we go. There we go. And stop. Okay then. So, as we can see, if you followed me all the way in my journey, we've got this area cut here. What I'm gonna do is, on the other areas over there, I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna pick up all that grass, put it into the back of a trailer, bring it over here, and then I'm going to drop it all to the floor in the middle. I'm gonna go and tether it. And then once it's been turned into hay, I will put it into a silo, or I will put it into a bunker, ready for the buffaloes when we get them. Which I'm hoping ain't going to be too long now, because it feels like this episode's getting to be a little bit long-winded, especially with me cutting down trees to fill our silo up, which incidentally I'll show you how much we have got in there. There we go. We have, wow, there ain't going to take much to fill that silo up, let me tell you that now. This is a 1 million litre silo, and we are at 967,000. Wow, only another 32 3/4 to go. And then that will be absolute full. So, and if I've still got trees to chop down, then next time you see, this would be a lot higher. So, and I need to get the course set up properly, because in this time-saving stock check, it actually tells you here, look, where your best place is to sell it at the moment. So the max price there will be that. Max value is that. But they're only paying, well, that is the grand total of what you've got in your shed at the moment, in money wise. So I think, or it's telling you that that is what your crop is worth. So maybe someone can let me know in the comments, and let me know basically. So we got 997,688 litres. Oh, I see. It's adding both the silos in together to get this total here. This total here doesn't compute because it's saying that we get almost that with just that alone. Oh yeah, it does compute. It's adding all this lot in. So yeah, that's value, and that'll be max value. Yeah, never mind. Such is life. It has been a blast. So, yes, that'll be it from me today. So, all that remains is for me to get out of that vehicle, stop that from flashing. There we go. Take a look at that. Yeah, brilliant. That's better. Yes, all that remains for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. And if you're catching it later as a recording, I hope you've enjoyed this as well. So give it a thumbs up if you found it interesting, educational, and it's helped you out a great deal. Share it, let others know that you've found some great content or you haven't found great content, and please subscribe. It is free, doesn't cost you anything, and if you hit that little bell icon, you'll never miss a further episode from me or anything that I might post in the future. So yeah, it's been nice hanging out. So stay calm, carry on farming. I've been Farmer J, and I'll see you later.